Hey there everyone, this is Piper here, and this is the next battle between CoH, Nidintu, and HoS, Zeke. So this is the next battle it was actually a Russian tournament called the Coliseum, hosted by the Rusleague. And it's like a gladiator tournament, it's like a league. The more battles you play, the more points you get. So this is the next battle, and it's between Rome and Macedon this time. In the previous battle it was Rome and Carthage. Now CoH will play as SPQR and Zeke will play as Macedon. And again, Rome is slightly handicapped in this battle. Rome has 14.5k and Macedon has the full 15k. So check out some of the armies quite fast. CoH has gone for very heavy skirmish army, no infantry. So that'll be 6 archers, gold. Have the auxiliary archer, that's 3 attack there. And that's 3 attack. Plus the cavalry is 6 Praetorian cavalry. Gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 2 legionary cavalry, yeah. They're 5 upgrades. So check out Zeke's army fast. Has 2 units of Macedonian cavalry right there, and now they're actually getting shot by the auxiliary archers. So they're gold. It looks like 6. He's got 8 archers, so 6 companion cavalry gold. So he's got 6 companion cavalry gold. And 2 Macedonian cavalry, gold. It's got 3 Royal pikemen, no upgrades. They might have 1 upgrade, possibly. 6 archers, 5 upgrades. So most of them are gold. 1 is 5 upgrades. So we've got Macedon pushing forward here. A very bad charge there by Macedon. Was not able to push through. So combined assault with the companion cavalry and phalanx there. We've got SPQR pulling back here. So we've got a massive engagement in the centre there. One of Nidintu's archers actually been routed. And Macedon pushing forward on the right there, trying to catch those archers. He's left his archers vulnerable from that attack, and Nidintu is taking full advantage, pushing forward with the legionary cavalry. So a lot of the SPQR archers are getting caught here. Zeke pushing forward with the companions and the Macedonian cavalry. He's got a very strong centre here, but he's leaving his right side very vulnerable. He's also got a unit of peasants there. And 2 units of CoH's cavalry is actually broken through, getting some good kills on the archers. There's 2 units of companion cavalry there. We've caught by the Praetorian cavalry, and he's actually routed one of them already. So he's routed 2 of them now, and that's actually left Zeke's cavalry very vulnerable and his archers very vulnerable. The Praetorian cavalry is much better than the companion cavalry. So the idea with Macedon, you'd use your pikes with the cavalry to defeat the Praetorian cavalry. That's why these guys are no upgrades, because they're only there to defeat the cavalry. They're not there to defeat enemy urbans or enemy infantry. So Nidintu is going to push back the archers. He's also going to be firing against the phalanx with his archers, because those guys are no upgrades. These archers will just destroy them. The shields are not the best. So again, said at the start, the right side of Zeke very vulnerable to the cavalry charges. He's going to lose 3 units there of archers. And like all these battle replays, this is the first time I've actually watched this battle replay. So I'm not sure what's going to happen next. So I'm commenting on it as I'm watching it for the first time. So we've got a swing and round movement here. Macedon's trying to push at the archers, trying to take out the archers, and swing his archers round. And Zeke's been able to regroup his phalanx with his cavalry. The archers here are slightly vulnerable still. He's got a lot of Nidintu's got a lot of full strength Praetorians. So it looks like Zeke's actually lost more cavalry than SPQR. Again, using his cavalry advantage very well by attacking the archers there. So flaming the cavalry at the back there, using the archers. I think the Macedonian cavalry moving on the right flank there. Nidintu keeping a unit of Praetorian cavalry here just to defend against that. He may actually have to move another unit over. Zeke might split these. So the Praetorians are stronger than the companion cavalry. The Praetorians have better melee stats. They get a shield, and they have a much more powerful auto attack than the companions. If you look at the companions, they don't get a shield, but they have a very powerful charge. So we look to the start there. Zeke had a very bad charge against the Praetorians at the start, and that enabled Nidintu to retreat the Praetorians, pull out of combat. So unless the companions get a good charge at the start, it's very hard for them to do well against the Praetorians. So again, a lot of archers on the left flank, slightly vulnerable to Macedon. But all these archers will be firing against the enemy cavalry. You can see there they're taking a lot of damage. So Zeke actually getting some good kills against the archers there. But there's always a trade-off to everything. And Nidintu does have the 1 unit of Praetorian cavalry at the back. So this is where having those 3 units of phalanx is pretty effective. Pikes are very good at taking down enemy cavalry, and as long as these guys aren't surrounded and they're kept near the cavalry, they will do a lot of damage. But it just means that Zeke can't push out too far forward, because once these guys get separated, they become very vulnerable. And great charge there by Nidintu, being able to catch that unit of archers there. And Zeke's committed a unit of companions there, and they actually got caught by the Praetorians, which has left his own archers vulnerable now. So all these archers they're firing against the Praetorians. So Zeke has a unit of companion cavalry chasing down the archers there, and they're getting quite close to the red line now. So if these guys are out, chances are they're right off the field. So Nidintu has to really get this cavalry unit taken out and retreat this archer unit somewhere over here. Because if these archers are out, they'll just right off the field. Okay, we'll check out the action up here. So we've got Zeke pulling back his companions. Nidintu's actually been able to catch the archers. It might be an idea if he does that. He's actually taken his Praetorian cavalry out of wedge and into regular mode, because they actually run faster out of wedge mode. Wedge is good for breaking up enemy formations, giving you an edge against the enemy cavalry, but it makes them slightly slower. And you can see there, because he actually pulled them out, they're actually slightly faster, and he was able to catch those archers. He's catching the archers up here as well, and he caught the archers there. That left only 2 units of companions and 2 phalanx against all those archers. They probably would have routed off the field, but he has unit there, and he has more cavalry there as well. So that was a win for CoH. Nidintu played very well. What's actually happened there is actually the spectator admitted defeat. It wasn't actually Nidintu. But from this position, it's going to be quite hard for Zeke to pull this back. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of cavalry. That's almost full strength. That's about 3/4. It's about half strength, almost 3/4. That's full strength. So again, Zeke keeping his phalanx very close to his cavalry. Yeah, that's the best way of using phalanx like that. However, they are exhausted. So if Nidintu can get a side-on attack or a rear attack, they will rout really easily. So those archers will probably right off the field. Again, the danger here is if CoH has no archers, Zeke can make a box with the phalanx. That might be quite hard to break, but the phalanx is only Royal pikemen, unupgraded, and they're exhausted. So he'll probably stay here now. He'll probably make a box over here at some point. And he's actually lost a unit of cavalry there as well. Again, every unit in this battle is exhausted. So one slight mistake, getting caught in the rear or getting too close, getting surrounded, units will rout very, very easily. You can see here, almost got a rear attack in against the phalanx. And if Nidintu can get a lot of cavalry around his archers and try and hold back the phalanx, these archers might come back from routing. But the closer these cavalry get to the archers, these guys just keep on routing. It's a great charge there. Was actually able to catch the companions, and a rear attack on the side there against the pike at the start. He's actually a routed unit of Macedonian pikes. So that was a great move there by CoH. That attack there against the cavalry and the phalanx, given the archers enough time to come back from routing, and if they can start flaming the phalanx, that could definitely swing the battle. It's a good unit of companions there, unit companions, the phalanx. Zeke was actually able to pull round his cavalry and attack the archers again. But he's lost a unit of Macedonian pike. So I think we'll speed this up slightly, I think. And Zeke's actually, I think he had his companions in guard mode there. He lost a horse when he got attacked by the Praetorians, but he was able to charge through it, and his aim is to keep on touching these archers, and they've actually routed off the field now. So that's left only 2 units of pike and those companions. So Zeke's aim now is to make a box and keep his companions close to his phalanx. So Zeke used guard mode to stop his companions fighting the Praetorians. So he lost a few units there, but he was able to pull straight out. So that's the end of the battle now. It was a mass charge there by Nidintu. Put all of his cavalry into wedge, did a mass charge against Zeke. So attacking at the same time like that, good idea. He had the option to wait and let his troops become fresh again, recharge their batteries. But probably a smart move was just to charge straight in, because I think the morale effect probably affects the pike more. So that was really well played to CoH. Nidintu played very, very well. Great use of the cavalry. Very well played at the end. So that was a great battle. Stay tuned for the next battle, and that will be the final battle between CoH Nidintu and HoS Zeke. So thanks for watching again. Stay tuned for more. This is Piper signing off.